Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ronnie Marmo, and I'm the very proud Artistic Director of Theater 68, and I hope everyone is staying safe during this crazy time. I want to welcome you to our annual One Act Festival, and this year we're presenting this festival as a fundraiser trying to keep the doors open at Theater 68 on both coasts. As in years past, each One Act has been written, directed, and will be performed by members of the company. We realize this is a very unique experience, and since we can't invite you to our theater, we thought we'd bring our show to you, our virtual stage, as it were. We've learned a lot in this process. Zoom is essentially a hybrid between theater and film, and although it's not exactly the same as us being together in the same room, we've embraced the medium, and we're excited to present these plays to you. We also understand Zoom fatigue is a very real thing. So what we've decided to do is present one 10-minute play each evening. Essentially, each play will run once a week for 6 weeks. There will also be a brief Q&A after the show, so please stick around for that. Now, finally, we've decided not to charge for tickets. Instead, we're asking for your donation by going to Venmo and typing in Theater 68, or go to your browser, type in paypal.me/Theater68. In both cases, theater is spelled with an R-E. There's no amount too small. So sit back from the orchestra of your own home. The shows are brief, they're light, they're easy to get to, and we really, really appreciate your support. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, enjoy the show, and onward we go.
Hello.
Howdy.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Well, everything. No, nothing.
Okay.
Why do you sound muffled?
I'm in the closet.
Yeah, you are.
What happened?
Nothing happened. What is with all the abrasive questions? Can't I just call my good friend Marcus?
Don't call me Marcus.
Check in on my good friend Marcus during quarantine. Happy quarantine.
Are you drunk?
I am sober as the day is long. So, what are you doing?
I'm hiding from my roommate.
Come over.
What the fuck, Rebecca?
Come over.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
What? Fine. Why are you hiding from your roommate?
He wants to watch Pippin.
Ooh, you have magic to do.
I just can't do another musical this week. We watched not one, but 2 different productions of Into the Woods.
Oh, Regent's Open Air?
Yeah.
So good.
I know.
Come over.
Rebecca.
Come over.
It's unsafe.
Well, I haven't left the house in the past 3 months.
That's a lie.
That is the goddamn gospel truth, Marcus. Have you left the house in the past 14 days?
No.
Have you been experiencing fever, loss of taste, smell?
I am not sleeping with you, Rebecca.
Oh my God. Who said anything about, I do not want to sleep with you.
Oh.
Jesus.
Really?
Yeah, Jesus, what the hell, Mark?
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
It's all good. Come over.
Why?
So we can fuck.
Jesus, Rebecca.
This is why you like me, Marcus. You like my bait and switch style.
Can't you go on Tinder?
Oh, you know I can't do that.
No, you can. You just won't.
And we both know why. Stop the games.
Stop the games. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, really, neither of us have left the house in the past 14 days, I'm assuming, right? So just one time for quarantine.
Stop saying quarantines.
I will, if you come over.
You told me to tell you no the next time you asked.
And you did. Good job. Come over.
You know I want to.
Then come over.
It's not safe, Rebecca.
Oh my God, we don't have COVID.
I am not talking about COVID.
That was just a fluke.
5 times is not a fluke.
But
No. We are not having this discussion again. We already went through this the last time, which we promised each other to say no and be strong and not let it happen again.
do you think that we caused this?
I don't think so. No. Do you?
No, it's just, I mean, last time was pretty good. And then I saw on the TV and I thought, no, I don't know.
I'm hanging up now.
I miss you.
I'm hanging up now.
Marcus.
Don't call me Marcus.
So hang up.
You hang up.
I don't want to.
You just want to fuck me.
No. I want to see you too.
I'm hanging up.
Oh my God. This is Rebecca. Who's speaking?
You know why we can't do this?
Yes, I
So-
do know why.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah, fuck them.
No. It is not just about them. It's also a hell important fucking thing to consider, Rebecca. You know, you do this
Oh, shut
all the time.
fuck
I'm
up.
fucking done with this, all right? You can't expect to get your way every single time and think there are no repercussions to your actions.
Ooh,
Our
big fucking word.
actions.
Wow.
Hey, grow up for once in your fucking life.
Oh,
You know, I love you so much. And I hate you so much. Do better. Be better, all right? We can't do this, Rebecca. It ends the same way each fucking time. Are you blind? And now, for God knows what reasons, it's not just causing chaos in our petty ass little lives, but for the whole fucking world. Do you understand me? Do you not recall that each time when we you know,
made love.
Shut the fuck up. Yes. All right. Each time, every time it ruined us. It tore us apart. You would get all awkward and then just fucking mean. And then you'd say, oh, I thought we were just friends, and then just disappear.
Oh,
And to top it the fuck off, something catastrophic happened globally.
oh, just stop twisting your panties, Bucko. I mean, really, who are we to think that our love making, what is it that you think that we caused?
Literally each of those 5 times we would roll over, check our phones, and see the headlines.
That is just because it is 2020 and we have access to information like hella fast and we're just
First
more aware
the
of all the
fire,
bad shit.
the crash, the acquittal, the pandemic, the depression, maybe even the murder hornets from that one time in the car I couldn't get it up. Which would kind of explain why the murder hornets were here and then just gone.
Oh my God. no, Mark, no. We did not cause the fires. We did not cause the crash. We did not cause the acquittal, the depression, the pandemic, which you just said you did not think we caused.
Okay, well, I'm not sure, all right? You sounded nervous, so I said no in an attempt to comfort you.
Come over.
No, okay, stop. Listen to what I am saying, Rebecca.
I don't want to.
Quite frankly, Rebecca, you can't handle this. All right? Forget all the fucking global shit that happens after we make love.
Oh my God, if you say make love one more time, I swear to God, I'm gonna...
You think it fucks me up? It fucks you up even more. We love each other, and you can't handle it. You're not ready. So you can disguise whatever the fuck we've been doing as friends with benefits, but it's not. It is real, and you can't deal. It scares you. And it breaks my heart. And it breaks yours. So no. Also, we gotta stop killing people.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Don't be sad.
Well, I am.
Look, I'm sorry. All right.
No, I'm a big girl.
I didn't mean to. You look, I was just
Mark,
trying to.
Mark, you're right. You are always right.
I can
What?
What?
Oh, no. I cut you off. What were you?
Oh no, you didn't. You didn't cut me off.
Oh. Well.
We're staying 6 feet apart.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We're gonna end the world tonight.
I am so okay with that. The door is open. I will see you in 20.
Oh, fuck.
The first time I met you, felt something new. Everything was gold, you became a world. How much I love her. The butterflies, they lift me up to the sky. I felt so right when you...
Hi, Joe Montaigne here. Wanting to thank you for your donation, which will help Theater 68 continue to be one of our finest local theaters here in the United States. Thanks again.
Proud of you guys. Beautiful.
It was so beautiful, guys.
I was getting emotional as I got closer to the end.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, Valentina.
Hey, Val, what's up?
Hello, I'm here. I made it. I'm streaming live from my childhood bedroom in Orange County. Hello.
Living the dream.
Welcome.
Yeah, bravo.
We're
guys.
so glad that we get to have the writer with us again on closing night. How does it feel, guys? How does it feel? You guys are done.
A very bittersweet moment.
Yeah.
Per usual, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, technically, none of you guys are really done because you do still have like more shows this week that you all are a part of. Because for
Yeah.
anyone in the audience who doesn't know, these people are crazy people, and they are acting and directing other shows this week. So kudos to them for being multi-talented, multifaceted human beings. I'm so proud of you guys. Not just as actors and stuff, but I'm like really, really proud to call you guys my friends because of how hard you guys have been working at all of this. It's so special when you get to like work with people that you love. So I'm so glad that, you know, that you guys were a part of this. But yeah, let's get to the fun stuff. I am trying to see if anybody asks any questions, but for some reason the YouTube chat isn't loading. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and drop them and I'm going to bounce back to that in just a minute because it needs to refresh and it's not doing that. That being said, we are doing this as a fundraiser. For some reason, my background's a little bit funky, but you could look at Nick's and see our donation links. Yes, the show is free, but in order to keep the doors of our theater open to us for when we would like to return and do live theater there in person again, we are accepting donations because rent is not cheap. So if you would like to help out with that, our donation links are Venmo at Theater68, and that's theater spelled the fancy way with a TRE, and PayPal, and that is paypal.me/Theater68, again, spelled the fancy way. So I have some questions for you guys, and then I'm going to bounce back to the YouTube and hope that it's working by then. If not, maybe Gloria, you can text me what's happening on your end since you are a box office host and it's not working for me.
Sorry to interrupt. I can see the $1 million question in the chat right now.
Is it the one we've been waiting for all 5 weeks?
Oh, you bet your ass.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna ask that one first. Amanda, why are you in a bathtub?
Finally, I've worked so hard on my answer. Rebecca has been in quarantine, but she still is keeping up with her blog. But she needed some new pictures. So she's doing a photo shoot for her blog, Running with Rebecca. And she's looking good. And she hasn't seen Marcus in a while. That's why I ended up. And she's been drinking and smoking. So the bathtub looked good.
Happened with that combo.
Finally.
Backstory.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm assuming that was probably Robert who asked that question because he told me he was going to. Yeah, it was. Okay, cool.
Thanks,
amazing,
Robert.
amazing. See,
You're the man,
I'm
Robert.
in tune with it even when I can't read the questions because my YouTube is failing me. So I just have a few questions that I'm going to ask you guys because I have curiosities too. I like to know things. Valentina, earlier this evening, the 4 of us were talking about the future of this show. Do you have anything planned? And if you don't have anything planned, are you thinking of planning things in the future? And if so, do you want these 2 crazy kids to reprise their roles? Would you want to do an open call for that? Would you want to jump in and play Rebecca? Would you want to jump in and play Rebecca's bathtub? What are we doing here? What's the future of the show?
I will definitely be auditioning for the role of the bathtub. I will see myself in the audition room. Yeah, I definitely would love to see this done as a short. I just think I wrote it kind of with a film aspect-y in mind because Zoom is that weird new blend of theater and film and TV all put together. So I definitely envision it as a short. That's as far as I've gotten. As far as the story, I think it's pretty. It's just such a nice little pocket of these characters. So I haven't really thought about like, oh yeah, no, they fucked, and then now it's the vaccine doesn't work. Like, you know, or like now it's zombies. So I haven't really thought that far, but definitely see this. Like, I can shoot this. We can meet up next weekend, and it would be like cut and done. So we'll talk.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really meet up next weekend because Amanda's in Buffalo, New York, for anyone who wasn't aware of that. That is the beauty of being on Zoom, is that our LA company members were able to quarantine wherever they felt the safest. And Amanda decided to go home to be with her family, which I'm jealous of. I wish I could be with my family right now, but I'm going to be with them next week. So, there's all that awesomeness. But like, she still gets to participate in our gyms and the show from across the country. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult for her because of the time difference. Like right now, are you feeling pretty sleepy, Amanda?
Not right now, but sometimes when gym is at 1:00 in the morning and I like to go to bed at 10. Yeah. It's so cool that I get to still keep in touch with everybody and work on my craft and be a part of this company, even, during these ridiculously strange times, literally on the other side of the country. So it's very, very cool.
Yeah. Going off of that, what is everybody's favorite part of being able to do this on Zoom?
Stay at home.
Commute's awesome. Like,
yeah,
from my bedroom to
So we know
the
who the
bathroom.
two lazy people are. They're both like, I get to be at home.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I love that too. Yeah, you guys have been, I'm just the writer of this and I've had to take some time off, but like back when I was in gym with you guys, oh yeah, being able to just hop on and off the computer. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That is nice. But I do miss hugging you guys. Like I would walk into gym and like everybody would give each other hugs. I'm like, now we can't do that. No hugs.
Yeah.
No hugs allowed, which is sad. What do you guys miss most about doing theater in person versus this format? Like what's different that you're like, oh, this part's a little bit of a bummer?
Live audience.
Yeah, that's one of the main ones.
And literally getting to like hug and touch other human beings as you're going through this entire process. And I was saying before the show today, I really miss having other girls around so they could help me with my hair. I'm not very good at it.
Well, it looks beautiful.
If we were there, Elle would do my hair for me.
Fabulous.
I probably would be.
But I do miss it.
Although not that anybody can tell that like my hair is like anything fabulous right now because I got hat hair, y'all.
But it would be amazing to like hug both the Nicks because we've, been working on this project for quite a long time, and to just hug and say good job in person.
Yeah.
Well, we will eventually, but I really miss that too. Yeah,
no, there's definitely like a bigger sense of camaraderie with being all in the same room. Because for anyone who doesn't know, and I'm gonna go ahead and say like, call your people after watching this show, because it is very, very weird as a performer, like hopping off and then you're like, okay, I guess I have put on my pajamas now. Like you don't know what to do, and it's really awkward. So I'm just gonna be the one to go ahead and say it, and make sure you text and call the performers tonight and the rest of the week just to like, let them know that you were watching and do a good job. Because also the actors don't know who is in the audience, how many people are here. They can't see any of the stuff that's happening in the chat. So they have no idea. There could be like 9 million people in the audience or just their mom and dad. And like, there's no idea to be able to tell that. So go ahead and, give them a little shout out and some love. Send some like virtual flowers, like a little gift of like a bouquet of roses or whatever you see fit. Because this is a weird little format. I have a few more like funky questions for you guys as I'm waiting for the YouTube to load still, because it doesn't like me tonight, I guess. What do you guys think that Rebecca and Mark's professions are? And do you think that they're still working during COVID?
I'll go last because I'm the writer, so I kind of already know. So I want to hear what you guys have to say.
I would say I want to say something in computers for Mark. That's what I would say. Just like he seems just like a very tech nerdy kind of guy, especially with also the love for all musical theater.
Rebecca's a writer. in my version of Rebecca. She works for a magazine, a high-end magazine, and writes her blog. And she's working through quarantine.
Spicy.
Oh yeah, Mark's working from home.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I would say Mark definitely strikes me as a tech guy as well, but to give a different answer to what Nick P said, I also say he's like a huge bookworm. Like I could see him working at a library, you know? I mean, you see him at the top of the show, he's reading a book, and you know, I think he's like one of those crazy Lord of the Rings fanatics, you know, he's read all the books, he knows all the characters.
So Nick in real life?
Oh, me in real life.
Yeah.
Just played myself.
Huge bookworm. And yeah, I think that's where he's met his past girlfriends, and probably where he started getting to know Rebecca. You know, she came in to the library one day and he was just talking about all these stories and that, and you know, that's what drew Rebecca to him, his knowledge of stories and books.
Right.
And for Rebecca, yeah, I would say probably a writer or maybe a journalist as well, you know, maybe a reporter too, but like one of those really fierce ones. It's like, all right, this week I'm going to interview this person. I'm going to get this story. This is going to be on the front page of the newspaper. You know, she's very confident. She doesn't mess around. She gets shit done. She's organized.
Whew, that's good. My answers are so opposite. For Rebecca, okay, so first of all, they both, as I was writing it, I only really concretely got so far as they have both been completely unemployed and getting unemployment checks this whole time. Like they are stuck inside their apartments. So that I kind of wrote in mine, but I'm going to fess up as the writer, and this is a writer sin. I didn't really choose concretely jobs, but I knew that Rebecca's character was like probably also like has been collecting unemployment for a long time before that, like does like dog walking but part-time, and then like works like at a cafe but then quit because she didn't like the part-time hours, just like doing a bunch of random part-time, like never really making rent, like barely. And then Mark was like, actually you're really close, like a book, like at a Barnes and Noble, like wanted to be a film director and then just was like, screw it, I'm gonna work at Barnes and Noble for the rest of my life and just be smart, you know, and stuff like that. But those answers are really solid. All of those are solid.
Yeah, I love that. I love hearing like your guys' different takes on the character and like what different little like moments you guys have found within your character to like make all of these discoveries, because it's, you know, it's interesting. Like you do a lot of work on your own when doing these pieces because we didn't have a long time to rehearse. So, you know, you have to figure out a lot of things on your own. And I think we just got a new question. Ooh, we did. This one is from my dear friend, Raina. This question is, now that this is your final show, how has it changed from your first performance?
Yikes. A lot. That's what I will say. In terms of specifics, I'm not totally sure. I do know that pretty much every single night has felt different. It's weird because Amanda and I are, at least from what we've discussed, neither of us is leading. We're both just following each other. So whatever happens just basically happens. So that's kind of how it's been different pretty much every single night.
Yeah, definitely. I think that, you know, at least for me, I won't speak for Nick, but like opening night jitters affect opening for me. And I feel like just over the last 5 weeks, Nick and I have just relaxed even more every time we did this, and just really been able to find different moments. I'm like Nick, I don't know any specific moments off the top of my head, but I feel like there's been different moments every week that we've hit, and just so like, I guess just getting more comfortable with it and having, you know, just playing around more.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been interesting as an audience member to like see the changes. Nick Adams, how has it been, watching their performance change, and then also like directing from, when we started rehearsal to their first performance to now?
Yeah, I agree with what Nick and Amanda said. They definitely gotten used to it more and more each time. But I guess that goes along with doing any show or anything in general. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it, and becomes more like second nature. And one of the main notes I kept giving them and reminding them, even when they were doing it well, just to remind them to, keep up the momentum for each performance, was to, drive it, drive this thing, particularly in the first half, because there's some beautiful moments at the end, which both of them did brilliantly every single time, where we see a bit more vulnerability from them, and they admit things and tell things to each other that they probably never did before. And those are huge moments, but those moments, of course, need to be earned, and they're earned by energy and by driving the piece. And they kept doing that every single time. And I think one of the specific things that kept getting better and better and better each time was how well they were listening and responding to each other, which is so important, especially, in acting in general. Even when we're doing a show or a film and we can see our scene partner right in front of us, it's so important to listen to what they're saying and respond, right? But especially in this case, because they can see each other, they're on Zoom, but they're not in front of each other. And for the first half of this play, they don't see each other, they're just on a phone call. So listening and responding to that is even more important, because of the format that we've been doing this and how the play was written by Val. And it was just so beautiful to see each time more and more how they were listening to each other. You could see it was affecting them, and they were responding. And even tonight, especially in those ending moments were beautiful. Those were the ones where I was getting really emotional because, in previous performances, they were wonderful too, but it was all about, built up passion and everything, because, Mark was feeling hurt, and then Rebecca's like, oh, geez, I've never seen this part of Mark before. He's calling me on my shit. Whereas tonight it was coming from a place of just, such sincerity, and both of them were just such tuned in, and watching them just, naturally and calmly listen and respond together was beautiful. So it's definitely grown, and it's been an honor to direct these two and see how much this has grown and evolved.
Yeah, no, it really has been so beautiful. Since I'm waiting for some more questions from the audience, if you guys have any more questions, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then I'm going to start speaking some more. Reminder, again, this is a fundraiser. Our donation links are PayPal. My hands are probably going to disappear in just a second. Yep, there we go. PayPal.me/Theater68 and Venmo @Theater68. No donation is too small. No donation is too big either. So if you want to, give us all you got, we will take it. Because, the theater will not function without a little financial help. So if you want to be our little fairy godmother right now and sprinkle some dough into our bank account, we would super, 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 super appreciate it. And then also, hopefully in the future, you guys will be able to come and see a live show back at the theater again and see where that money was spent, and get to enjoy live theater again once we get to have an in-person audience, because we miss all of you so much. I do have another question for you guys. This one's my own personal question. If you could say one thing to your character, what would you say?
I would say, don't wait too long.
That's a good one. That's really good. That would work for Rebecca too, but I think I would say to Rebecca, go to therapy.
It's also a good one.
That's great.
That's true.
Yeah, that's good.
Val, is there anything that you would like to say to your characters?
For Rebecca, it'd be like, calm down and accept the love you're given. And for Mark, it'd be good man. I don't know, because I don't. Thank you for being patient. Yeah. Can you tell this is inspired by my life? Yeah, no, that's what I got.
Well, since it is inspired from your life, we actually did have a question, although I don't know who this one's from because Gloria so lovingly is texting me the question since my YouTube still is flailing. Valentina, where did you come up with this title?
It's my life. So there's a blank because I couldn't finish it because I feel like codependent relationships is something I'm just really working through and well acquainted with, and codependent relationships aren't just all one thing. So, and I really like kind of like long, cheeky titles. So that was that.
No, I love it. I think it's so fun because then everyone in the audience can kind of pick out what their personal blank is. And I know I asked this the first show, but I'm curious if your guys' blanks have changed as the show has gone on.
No.
Can you remind us what yours was, Nick?
Mine was chaotic. Not like
don't
in a
remember
bad
mine.
way, but just like, they can be like, personally, I feel like you'll never have a dull moment in a codependent relationship, as we just portrayed.
I don't remember what I said 5 weeks ago.
You said
so I'm
toxic.
gonna
I
say
remember
that
yours.
you do.
Yeah, yours was toxic.
I think mine was
Oh,
toxic.
yeah, I think Nick's was toxic.
Oh, okay, never mind that. I don't remember yours.
So mine, I would change to tricky. I don't know. They're tricky.
This is going to be a hot take, and I want everyone to go to therapy and not be stuck in codependent relationships. But from what I got from tonight, watching you guys, this is hot take, love. I just got the love from this piece tonight, and I've seen it progress from the very first to now, and just my word was all encompassing, and I still stand by that. But I know I'm not advocating for codependent relationships, but I just got so much love from, like, you guys love each other. Yeah, you are in a codependent relationship, but these characters, at the end of the day, it's good natured and it's sincere love. So that's my change.
Yeah, their relationship seemed hopeful at the end. It wasn't anything bad. And I think also too, them being honest with each other kind of makes it from being codependent to a little bit more of like a.
Yeah, they broke out of it. They were able to break the cycle a little bit, which hopefully then no more global disasters. So
Yeah, we hope not.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead. We're almost done this evening, but since it is your guys' last show, if you guys have a glass near you with a beverage in it, I want to go ahead and do a little cheers to you guys. Nick, do you need a drink? You need a drink?
I definitely do. Yeah, I don't.
Okay, hold on. 2 seconds.
I'm in my
Okay.
childhood hovel, so all I have is the storage that we keep in here. So I'm
Oh my!
gonna
I
use
have my 34-ounce.
I don't even like these.
Well, it's a drink. It was what was on the table. Fun fact, if you didn't know, Nick and I live together. So, I don't know what everybody has. It may be alcoholic. It may not be. Up to you. I don't know how you like to party. And if you're in the audience, grab a glass for yourself as well. And cheers. The cast and creative team of Codependent Relationships are blank because the past 5 weeks plus all your guys' rehearsal has been amazing. And I am so, so, so proud of you guys. So cheers to you.
Cheers.
Guys.
Bravo.
Guys, this was so fun.
Yes, it was.
Oh, This is so gross.
So good.
This is soap. One more time.
Don't drink that. Don't.
Yeah,
don't.
please don't drink soap.
Please don't drink something that matches your hair color.
Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just knocking things over now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming tonight. Again, reminder, our donation links are Venmo at Theater 68 and PayPal, which is paypal.me/Theater68. We have another show tomorrow evening. That show is The Fuse Box, and our lovely director from this evening is starring in that show. So if you want to come watch him again, highly recommend it. We also have 3 more shows after that. And then they're gone forever, and you don't ever get to see them again unless we make them into movies, and then maybe, but you don't ever get to see them again live. And that's really, really sad. I'm sad for you that you don't ever get to see them again. But you have the opportunity to watch them this week, and they're all amazing. And there's murder and betrayal and more murder and some cavemen people. There's all kinds of craziness coming up the next 4 days. You just got to watch it and find out. And you will not know which one has murder or cavemen or betrayal until you see them. So I hope that you guys all tune in to watch them. Also, I kept last night's show live for a little bit longer than we normally do, so that if you guys are so inclined after this evening's performance to go watch last night's show, you guys can still do that. It is on our YouTube page, because those people deserve lots and lots and lots of love as well, because their show was awesome. And it was about vampires during COVID, which, like, what? Craziness. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope that we all see you tomorrow at the Fuse Box, which is 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the rest of this week, because that's it, and then we're done. Thank you, Nick, Amanda, Nick, Valentina, for all of the hard work that you guys put in. I love you guys so much.
Thank you, Elle.
Thank you, Al.
Wow.
Thanks, Ben.
Amazing.
All right.
Amazing.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thank you
Good
so
night.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.